Hey everyone, it's PB Echo Taku. For today, I wanted to talk about a crappy food that I enjoyed eating before I switched to a plant-based diet, and that food was Spam.
During my teenage years after school, I would usually cook something for myself since my parents were still at work. I just wanted something easy to make, and Spam was it. It was literally opening the can, slicing up the food, and frying it up. After switching to a plant-based diet, Spam was something I obviously didn't eat anymore. Now, there's a lot of plant-based meat alternatives for things like burgers, sausages, chicken, and grounds, but one of the things I never saw was a plant-based Spam alternative. Yeah, I know some talented cooks made their own recipes for plant-based Spam alternatives, but it was too much trouble for me to learn.
So I just resigned to the mindset that I would never experience anything like Spam ever again. Well, that is until I went to my local grocery store and found this. Omnipork plant-based meat style luncheon. My mind was blown when I first saw this. I was like, are you serious? A plant-based Spam alternative? I've been thinking about this for such a long time, and here it is now.
As you can see from the packaging, it's quite obviously an alternative luncheon meat or a Spam. When I saw this, my attention was immediately hooked. Before I make any other comparisons, let's cook the stuff and see how it is. To cook the food, I'm going to once again use my trusty air fryer, and we'll cook it at 375 F at 8 minutes. And at the last 2 minutes, I'll add a slice of just egg. Okay, it looks great. Let's plate this similar to how I did it in the good old days. And here's the fully cooked Omnipork meat style luncheon, a just egg patty, and some white rice. Obviously, I'm not doing an actual taste test comparison by also eating Spam since I switched over to plant-based in 2017. Since my switch wasn't that long ago though, I actually still remember how everything I ate before was.
Let's give this a taste now. Yep, it tastes like Spam. Just exactly like how I remember it. Although, I would say it's far less salty than Spam itself. Let me try it with some just egg now. Just like how I remember it during my teenage years. Honestly, I'm willing to bet that if you serve this to someone without giving them any prior knowledge, they wouldn't be able to tell the difference between this and actual Spam. I think Omnipork did an amazing job. I am so happy to finally have something like Spam again. As odd as that sounds, but whatever, we all like to have some sort of crappy food once in a while.
Now I'd like to do a side-by-side comparison of the Omnipork meat style luncheon with Spam from price to nutrition facts. Omnipork is $1.99 for an 8-ounce pack. In comparison, a 12-ounce container of Spam at the same store costs $3.29. Omnipork was marginally cheaper at 24 cents per ounce compared to Spam's 27 cents per ounce. As for the nutrition facts, here is each printed label. Now Omnipork is smaller in size at 8.4 ounces versus 12 ounces, so to make it equal, we could just simply add 50% to all of the Omnipork values. So while Omnipork has the same saturated fat content as Spam, it's lower in every aspect other than protein, in which both are equal. So that combined with the marginally small price difference, Omnipork wins. By no means do I consider this healthy. Spam isn't healthy, nor would I think any of its counterparts are. This is all about finding cheap groceries and making cheap meals. I'm just really happy to find an even cheaper alternative to an already cheap product. So if you like Spam but the sodium and fat contents are too much for you, I definitely recommend Omnipork as an alternative.
And that does it for the taste test. If you enjoyed the video, please hit like and subscribe. Also, my Patreon is linked in the description below. As always, contributing is never required, but any support you give me is greatly appreciated. Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.